Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing us how you can cut and sew the upper part of this dress. It's called the pleated bustier. Okay, so the middle part is the pencil skirt and the lower part is gathered. Okay, it's actually a full circle, but it is still pleated or gathered, right? So we'll be dwelling on the upper part of the dress. Now, first of all, you need to draft a basic bodice pattern, which is here. So I'll be converting my basic bodice pattern into an off shoulder pattern, right? So now, for the off shoulder, you can go as off as you want, right? So from my shoulder line there, I would make my neck depth to be as much as the chest line or below the chest line. That's about 9 inches thereabouts. Then on this line that divides the shoulder line, I'll do 6.5 and then 6.5 around the armhole curve. So I'll link all the 3 points together. So I'm trying to create the neckline for my off shoulder pattern. Okay, so this is like changing my basic body pattern into an off shoulder pattern. Okay, so this is it here, right? Then next is to create my insert, but before I do that, let me make this marking bolder by using my marker. I think my pen was not visible enough. Okay, so you can see the neckline. Now we need to tighten the bust area, so I'm marking 3/4 of an inch on both sides of the line that divides the shoulder slant into two. Okay, so I'll just link this to my 1 inch above the bust point. Same thing here. Okay, and then I'll just use my French curve to blend. Now if this is your first time or you're a beginner, I'm sure all this looks like magic to you. I suggest you visit our website. You can see the link on the screen. We have the basic body tutorial free for you to download on our website. Just go there, scroll down, you see free tutorial, just download it. Now to create the insert, I've marked 1/2 inch down and 1 inch at the top here from the center front. Okay, that's on my neckline. Now I will connect the 2 points together. So I marked 1/2 inch at the waistline, 1 inch at the neckline there. So that's my insert. So let me just label this as insert. Okay, and that's the remaining part of my bodice. Okay, so I will cut out now. Okay, so for my back, okay, before we go to the back, I'll just cut out my front pattern. Okay, so I'll be cutting out. Then for your neckline, you need to fold the dart so that you can blend up. So I'm just trimming out my waist dart first there, and then next I'm going to close up my bust dart. So like I said, if all I'm doing is very strange to you, you should visit our website and then download the basic bodice tutorial. Okay, the link is on the screen here. Download the basic bodice tutorial and watch. So with that, you can adapt it into an off shoulder like I've done here. Okay, so I'm just trimming out. Then I'm going to blend the dart at the top part here. After folding in the dart, you can see that the neckline has shifted slightly. So I will just use my French curve to blend it back. Okay, so I'll just blend back. Yeah, and then I'll continue my cutting. So now that I'm done, I'll also detach the inserts. For the insert, I'll be using a different fabric, which is my mesh or veil net. Okay, so yeah, so this is my front pattern. Now coming to the back, I'll come down from the shoulder line by 6.5, the way I came down at the front. Then I'll just slant it to the chest line. Okay, I will take up my dart upwards, and then to tighten the back, Okay, I'm still going to tighten the back. That for the tightening is actually optional. It's optional. So let me just cut out the pattern first. Okay, so here I'm trimming now. So if you want to tighten the back, you could just add quarter of an inch on both sides on the top of the dart, but it's not necessary anyway. Okay, so these are my patterns. So I'll go ahead now and transfer all of this to my fabric, but let's work on the front first. So I'll be taking out the insert, and the next I'll be drawing slash lines on my front pattern. Okay, so I'll draw one slash line on the center front pattern here. Just make sure it's at the center. Then I'll be drawing two slash lines on this other piece because this seems to be bigger. Okay, so I'm doing another slash line from the side there. Okay, so next thing, I'm going to cut the slash lines, but I'll not cut it to the very, I won't cut it out. I would be cutting to the tip. So I'll just slash with my scissors, and then I'll get another pattern paper and place it under so that we can see the fullness we're trying to add to the pattern. So I'm just cutting out. I'll cut out to the tip, just to the tip. I won't cut everything out, just to the tip there. You see that? Okay, same thing here. And I would place this on a brown paper. I'm doing that for tutorial purpose. You can actually place this on a white paper, but I'm doing that so that we can see how much fullness we are going to be adding to the pattern. Okay, so I'm just cutting out this way. So next step, I will be placing this on my brown paper. Then I would use my masking tape to like connect the, okay, this is my insert. We're not using that for now. I'll use my masking tape to connect the center front and the other side panels together just at the tip. Okay, you'll see that now when I place it on the brown paper. Okay, yeah, good. This is it. So you can see the way I joined here with my masking tape, and then you spread the pattern this way. Okay, so I'll cut out and transfer to my fabric. So this is it after cutting out. Okay, like so. Then you'll be cutting this on I'm using lace for the tutorial. So I have two of the lace fabric, two of the lining. Next, I'll be notching the brown part of the paper. So this is for me to know where to pleat. You see that? Okay, so it is the brown part that will be pleating. The white part of the pattern is still the original fabric that will be left there. So this is my lace fabric, and I lined it with satin. Okay, so I'll be using the pattern now to explain to us how to go about the pleating, and make sure you add seam allowance. So this is it. So I've notched the first 2 points there. This is how I'm going to be pleating, like that, and then you pleat this this way, and then like that. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So this is the first one. I'm going to pleat the first 2 notch points like so, and I'll use my pins to secure it together. Okay, so if you're confused, just go back to the pattern and follow. So I'll just keep pleating. Now I've done the first split. I'll go ahead to pick the next 2 notch points. So this particular pleat is quite big, is large, so I'll just have like multiple pleats and still make sure it ends at the notch points there. Okay, and I'm going to pin it down with my office pin. Okay, and then okay, so we've done pleated up till the second one. Now this is the next one. I'll pick the next split like so, pin it together. You have to pin. Then after pinning, you can actually secure the lower part with like a gather stitch. So I'm done with the first part. So I'm going to do the second one too. It's the same thing. Just use the pattern as your guide. I'll just keep pleating, and then yeah, the two pieces are here. So this are the two pieces, and this is the lining. So you have to pleat the lining the same way. Okay, yeah. Then for the insert, I'm using my tool. Make sure you add seam allowance. So you're just sewing the top part. Okay, you're sewing just the top part. So you add seam allowance. Now I'm going to place the tool or the insert on one side of the bodice. I'll pin it down. Then I'll go ahead and use my lining to sew it together. Okay, so I'll place my lining on top of the tool like that, and sew it half in seam allowance round to the armhole there. So I'm done sewing one side. You can see that this is the second part of the bodice. I'll place my insert like that and place my lining on, like so, and also sew this part. And it's as simple as that. Okay, then you can just fix your skirt and all. So I think the most very technical part is the pleating and the pinning. You have to do that very carefully and gently. Okay, so once you do that, it's pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up, leave your comment and reactions, and make sure you like and share. So thank you so much for listening to me, and make sure you use your pins, and that will help you a lot. Yeah, bye.